Now, I like to go to every house right now. But there are people right this minute being pregnant all over the world. I mean 6.6 billion men and 6.6 billion women. But the energy is only 6.6. When the 6.6 billion is already in the graveyard, there is 6.6 billion still here. Only the smartest ones are now the children with the injection. They all live in special school. This time around I have 5 children. What makes them my children? They go to school. I'm never in the class to listen. If even I want to be in the classroom, I can never able to make it. I cannot split my body in 5 places to go listen to what my children are listening to. If all my children, when they sit at home, they can watch one TV. But when they go to school, they are not sitting in the same classroom because they are not brothers and sisters. The children that were born the same day, they are the real brothers and sisters because they share one age, they share one wind, and they share one book. So tell me where the brothers and sisters really exist. If the 5 children that lives inside one house and share one stomach, but 5 days a week they are in different classrooms, and all those children that are strangers that sit inside one classroom, they can grow up and fall in love because they are not brothers and sisters. And they can live in one house and call themselves husband and wife. But my children will go to hell when they do that. The man who writes the Bible, I like to see him. It's funny, he's already dead, but he lives in this world. But he cannot able to read the Bible anymore because he's too illiterate. He gets so much injection to make sure he is deformed, so he cannot write another Bible. If I drop dead today, 40 years later, what my children will become? Will they stop living? Will society allow them to relax because their mother is dead? Will society take all my children and put them in the graveyard with me because I'm dead? Or will society tell them, get in your office, get in your school before the time is past? What is more value in this world? Relationship or the clock? How many times have you been late for your work? Someone have to have a conversation with you. How many times your child is late for school? And you have someone having a conversation with you. Funny, when I was fucking, nobody gave a fuck which position or which orgasm I gave. Even though all my children I did not give an orgasm. Only the other woman who make herself to become a man came with her sperm and put it inside of me. Only he looks like a man, but it's actually a woman that become a man. But came in my house and dumped the sperm inside of me. And I built another body. And now the government thinking they are in charge of my children. What happened? Now they are my children because they're little. When I go with them to the city, 40 years later, they don't walk with me. They walk with stranger that lives in another house right now. They will be living with another people. If my children has to live in my house, we have to share one house. People saying they are so big they still staying with their mother's baby boy. Do I have children? If all the people who lying in the graveyard the last 100 years, their children went on and have grandchildren that they will never see, their face will never see them. They just went back to become innocent little children in this world. They only give other people body because they know someone else suffer to give them the body they have. And they pass on the body to other people. And they go on, move on, other people give them a body, they have a new face, they live in this world. They walk in the streets, don't send me double wind. They walk in the streets like strangers. But my children in my house right now, spending time in the classroom 5 days a week with strangers. And the next stranger over there is gonna cut the heart of my children one day. And I have this daughter-in-law coming to me from the other house. I love your son. I have to accept her, but I don't know her yet, till 15 years later. Please tell me, all the mothers who goes to school, they have to dress up to show off when they get there because the other mothers are watching how they look when they arrive. Is it not the same way when they were the children? Their mothers have to make sure they dress well when they come to collect their children. Is this all about education or all about fashion? Watching how the other child dress. Why Europe don't have uniform for the children? I mean, when the child have to wear the same dress to go to school, nobody can have a fashion except the hairstyle. Are you big? Are you skinny? Are you black? Are you white? Are you pink? But the point that they need fashion, I mean, these days, the fashion for the children is more than the fashion for the adults. The children's shoes is more expensive than the adult shoe. Mr. Minister on the other side, Obama, Michelle Obama. What's the future of the children right now in the classroom? When they go to the school, they play together, they listen together, and 40 years later, they move on, they live in another house, they have sex with one another, and they have children. The children goes to the school, and now the mothers and the fathers who used to be them in the classroom, they really think they are stranger with one another just because they moved to another city and their faces is changed because they grew up. If the one that used to keep you in the same classroom know you think the same, and now they build houses for you and telling you you have different addresses, why do you think they will try so hard to keep you all in one classroom as a little child, only for you to grow up and be separate? Is it? What does the newspaper do when it comes to your house and my house? What does the TV do when there's a breaking news? What does the bills do? When your child goes to school, my child goes to school, the energy field that make you pregnant exactly at the same time to make sure I'm pregnant at the same time. So your body and my body will be in the same classroom. When you get a letter for your child, I have the same copy letter. What you're thinking, what you have to pay, I have to pay the same for my child. Don't worry, you're black, I'm pink. I'm brown. You're just a white woman on the other side. Is it? If you are not 100 years old, you are the child 35 years ago, you were 5 years old in the classroom. And 35 years later, you all split up. And now your children are one age, going in the same classroom. How far are you from the other? If 5 days a week, you don't spend it with your brothers and sisters, but you spend it with the stranger. Please tell me, what's different with the other group that went ahead before the next group came ahead? 5 years ago, the one group that was 5 years old, they become 10 years. And the babies that was in the stomach 5 years later, that group become 5 years old. When they become 10, the other group become 15. So tell me, who is really dead in this world? When they kill one group of pregnancy, is there anybody dead? Just condom being flushed down the toilet with the faces of bad relationship that only make a picture for the system to play mind game with the rest of us, till some of us wake up and smell the shit in the wall, and you have those on the other side who really think they have to play smart with the rest of us. Your bank account, you're the only one who know how much you have. My bank account, I'm the only one who know how much I have. But I eat more than you, so why the hell you try so hard to have so much money if you cannot eat the best food in the world? If every 9 months there are a group of people all over the world to make sure the classroom is full, and more than 1,000 schools in the world in one age, and every 9 months one group is going ahead just because of 5 people die in one street, who is really dead when the next group is coming in the classroom in the first place? Who are the important people in the graveyard? Why are they important than the people who are still in the bedroom making faces for bad relationship to be crushed and left memory in the mind of the people who are just CD to download every bullshit this world have to offer to them? Like I said the last time, ladies and gentlemen, fall asleep, take a sleeping tablet, don't kill yourself. Just sleep, take a caravan, sleep away from the stress. Eat enough food, forget the world, you will be in heaven.